Well, welcome basketball fans to tonight's game. We're at the Bloomfield Gymnasium. It's homecoming for Bloomfield. Bloomfield will be taking on the Puxico Indians. Puxico comes in with a record of 14-4. Bloomfield with a record of 5 wins, 10 losses. We were originally supposed to do the Campbell Bernie game, and that game got canceled because Campbell did not have school today, and so we decided to come up and do the homecoming game at Bloomfield. My sidekick tonight to do the pre-roll is Stan Durham, and he's the clock operator here at Bloomfield. Stan, Bloomfield always has a great homecoming.
Well, we try at it. It's one of the things we do different than a lot of schools, Bill. We do it after the ball games because they have a dance afterwards. So that way nobody has to sit around for a long halftime or anything like that. And of course, it gives our girls plenty of time to get dressed up in their prom dresses and all those fun things. So it's exciting. The kids enjoy it.
Well, the thing I really enjoyed last year, the choir came out and sang the alma mater, and also we had all the athletes, boys and girls, cheerleaders were all introduced, and I thought the recognition that Bloomfield gave to their athletic students was just wonderful.
Right. We do that. That's just common, what we've always done. We introduce all the cheerleaders, basketball players, volleyball players, managers. They all come out and circle around, line up on the sides. Then we bring the candidates out, and then the school choir sings the school song. And I was teasing the high school principal today. I asked him, I said, now do you know the words to the school song? And he said, you got to be kidding. And I said, but that's mandatory. Every high school principal has to memorize. It's a very long song.
Yes, it is.
So you might want to record that tonight so that everybody will know what the school song is.
Believe it or not, we will be doing the halftime show with the cheerleaders here. You have a great cheerleading squad. They're going to do a dance routine. After the game, we will be staying around to do the crowning of the festivities like we did last year. And that's one of the reasons we came back. We were going to take a night off, found out it was Bloomfield's homecoming, so we're going to be here for all those festivities. And this is Stan Durham. Again, he's one of he's been the clock operator here for 35 years.
Somewhere like that. Yeah, I've lost count.
And Lonnie Hutchison was going to come talk to us, and he has laryngitis. So,
right.
So
his
again,
wife is thankful.
but again, we appreciate everything that the Bloomfield school system does. Channel 21, we just love coming up here, and you all do a great job, and you make everybody feel great.
Well, we're glad to have you here, and we just hope we continue to do that, Bill.
We're getting ready for the game. The JV game canceled tonight because of illness in the Puxico school. Just be a varsity game, and the stadium is starting to fill up here, the gymnasium, and we're expecting a great game here at homecoming. Just sit back, folks. We'll give you the starting lineups in just a moment. Well, welcome back. We're getting ready to start tonight's game. Again, I'm Bill Hampton. Alongside of me tonight, Lloyd Rice, filling in for Tommy Jacobs, who had other obligations tonight. Lloyd, homecoming game here at Bloomfield. And again, thank you for filling in. Always a pleasure to get your expertise. Lloyd is one of the best-known officials in the area. He calls a lot of college basketball, and he's been with us before in our booth. We really appreciate you taking the time. And he's with Skeeter Kell. Skeeter Kell, one of our sponsors of the games that we do. And again, we appreciate you taking time away from your family to talk with us about basketball.
I'm glad Campbell and Bernie canceled on you. We're glad to have you.
Well, always a pleasure to come to Bloomfield. It's a great place to see basketball, and Bloomfield Wildcats, they hustle very well. Coach Dave Lanning doing a great job with them, and also Brian Garnett, the assistant coach. And so we're just tickled to death that you're with us. Let's talk about this game tonight. Puxico comes in with a record of 14-4. Not very deep, not a lot of players. Some of them are ill tonight. The JV game canceled because of illness. And now they have, what do they have, 7 players on the floor tonight?
Yep. Chad's always, Coach Allen's really liked this bunch. They've been good from you can kind of start getting your eye on those teams when they're junior high and coming up. And this crew, although facing a little adversity, losing a couple players that were important to that mix, 14-4 isn't bad, Bill. That's a pretty nice little season for them.
He's got to be happy. He's got to be happy.
Had a nice run in the county tournament. Probably one disappointing game for him last week, but bounced right back and kind of put it to Dexter.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I thought that game could go either way, and they just played the week before. and a very close game.
Right.
And I tell you what, Puxico, and what was amazing, Jay Hahn only made 3 points in that game.
I know.
And that we just kept saying, Hahn's got to score. He's got to score, and he had 3 points. Talked to Coach Allen tonight prior to the game. He said Hahn will not play a lot. He's ill.
That's right. Chad, I had visited with Chad earlier about that very thing, and they kind of felt like that Dexter game was a little bit of a get-over-the-hump type game for them. So,
well, we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll give you the starting lineups right after that. Lloyd, did you know the young lady singing?
Bill, I don't know her personally. That's each school's kind of got a thing they do and try to do well at, and the national anthem here at Bloomfield's a bit of a privilege to kind of get picked for and sing, and they always do a really good job. I'm not sure where they get them all. It's a pretty good talent pool.
Okay, the starting lineups for the Puxico Indians. Number 11, a 5'8 junior, Jay Hahn. Number 13, a 5'10 senior, Dylan Adams. Number 20, a 5'10 junior, Matt Allison. Number 24, he's a workhorse, Cody Clark, 6 foot senior. And then David Crane, a 6'3 junior.
Cody's a hard basketball player not to like. I'd take him on about any team you put together in the county.
And again, their head coach, Chad Allen, assisted by Josh Dowdy. And those two fine guys work very well together.
We tease those guys all the time. Josh is all of about 5'8", and Chad 6'8", so.
For the Bloomfield Wildcats at guard, Tony Garnett, a 5'4 senior, wearing number 3. Number 20, Blake Harris, a 5'9 sophomore. Kyle Williams, number 22, a 6 foot junior. Number 25, Cody Smith, a 5'7 senior. Last time we were here, he had 36 points. And number 50, a 6'4 senior. He's also the president of the Missouri State Beta Association, is Kurt Dumey, a fine young man, and as all of the players are out there.
Good folks. Kurt's dad used to be superintendent here, Mr. Dumey. I
know,
think he's still.
Know Mike very well.
That's right. Yeah, he's been around the school system a long time.
And he's been with the Boot Hill Regional Planning, still with them. The referees tonight, who are the referees?
We've got Matt Keeney's going to throw it up from up at Jackson. Matt is a highway patrolman on his day job. Bob Garner, Randy Probst, they both come out of the Cape area to us.
Okay.
Pretty good crew.
Cody Clark will jump center for the Puxico Indians. Kurt Dumey for the Bloomfield Wildcats. Again, no JV game. The crowd's slow getting here, but they're coming in. It is homecoming at Bloomfield. We'll give you all the festivities. The halftime dances dancing by the Bloomfield cheerleaders. That will be something to see. And also the crowning of the Queen after the game. So just stick around. You'll really enjoy it. Ball tipped. Actually, the ball was tipped by Cody Clark, but controlled by...
That's exactly what happened. Cody tipped it right to the Bloomfield player there.
Blake Harris had it. Harris gives the ball to Garnett. Garnett's out front. Bloomfield in a man-to-man. Williamson with the ball at the top of the key. Looks inside, kicks it over to Cody Smith.
Looks like Blake's getting an opportunity to start tonight.
Blake Harris inside, down low to the big man, Doomie with a turnaround shot, no good. Rebound that time by Dylan Adams. Puxico off and running. Clark has it, stops, gives the ball to Jay Hahn. Hahn from the side for three, no good. Ball tipped around on the floor. And we've got, what a great hustle play there by Tony Garnett. Bloomfield controls. No score. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Garnett with the ball. Doomie inside. What a nice feed to Williamson.
Make it real nice and easy on Kyle there to score. Good play, good pass.
First bucket of the night. Cody Clark inside. Goes up with a 6-footer and blocked in there by Doomie. Ball pulled down by Blake Harris. Harris gives the ball to Cody Smith.
Like the way Kurt Doomie's starting this game. He's touched the ball every time down the floor, both offensive and defensively.
Williamson has too. I tell you what, they're moving the ball very well. Smith with the ball. Hahn's on him. Smith all the way down under to Blake Harris underneath, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, put back, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on David Crane, number 33, the first foul of the game. Going to the line to shoot two will be Blake Harris. Blake Harris is a 5'9" sophomore. Looks good.
Blake's gonna make us a fine player. He came on real strong the last couple weeks, and kind of a short bench over there on Bloomfield side too, and that allows some opportunity for some kids to step up, and Blake's chosen to do that.
Second one in and out. Ball rebounded in there by Crane. Crane making sure nobody around him.
He had to wrestle for that one a little bit.
Adams turns the ball over. Good defense that time. Good pressure defense by Garnett of the Wildcats. Smith will inbound. Puxico's going to pick up full court.
Point of emphasis this year, that palming violation. Some kids have adjusted to it pretty well throughout the year.
Well, I like that. I think I think the offensive man had way too much going for him. Garnett with a short jumper and cans it. Tony Garnett for his first basket. Bloomfield on top, 5-0 with 6:05 to go in the first period.
Good start for Bloomfield. Good aggressive start, making their shots, and looks good.
Bloomfield's in a zone right now. Hahn from the corner for three, scores it. Jay Hahn is one of the best three-point shooters. When he's on, folks, there's nobody as good as he is. He's only a junior.
One of the better shooters in the county. You got to kind of know that's coming.
Again, we were talking about the Dexter Puxico game. It was played last week in the tournament. We got a walking call on Garnett. We were talking about Hahn. The amazing thing about it, they beat Dexter by 12. Hahn had 3 points.
Right. Which is what you like to see out of your team when your shooter can't maybe get the shots off. Somebody else kind of stepping up and filling that gap.
Well, I thought Dexter played very good defense to force somebody else to score, and they did.
Clark had a nice tournament all week last week and just decided to kind of step up and be a leader.
Sure did. Dylan Adams for a three at time would not go. Ball rebounded on the floor by the Wildcats. Garnett with the ball. Gets the ball to Williamson. Williamson over to Smith, down to Garnett. Garnett along the baseline, inside the Doomie. Doomie puts it up, scores it. Kurt Doomie with his first bucket. Bloomfield on top, 7-3, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Glad you've joined Lloyd Rice and Bill Hampton on Channel 21. Kim Stokes doing our filming tonight. Appreciate her being with us.
You know, down there on that last possession for Bloomfield, Kurt going to get the ball that deep on you, and he's going to be a handful. 6'4", can turn around. He's kind of got a strong back in there, and he just turned around and shot a little 2-footer.
Crane puts up one from the free throw line, and it would not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats, controlled on the side there by Puxico Indians. Clark with the ball. Gives the ball to Adams. Adams down in the corner to the three-point shooter there, Matt Allison, and he scores it, 7-6. 2 field goals by Puxico, both of them threes. They like to put the threes up. They can all handle the ball. They can all shoot the ball. Ball taken away that time by Adams of Puxico. He's going in for the layup, puts it in, scores it. Puxico on top, 8-7 with 4:15 to go.
You can almost see that in Dylan's eyes, Bill. He's he's liking his chances there, going one-on-one with Tony bringing the ball up. Tony's going to have to, or going to kind of have to keep pushing by him.
Smith with the ball for the Wildcats. Down in the corner to Doomie, away from the basket, but he's going to drive in, puts a running layup up, no good. Rebound by Crane. Crane gets the ball to Hahn. Hahn over to Allison. To Adams, to Allison. Boy, Puxico's moving the ball well against the zone. That's what you've got to do, is out past their shift. Don't dribble, just pass. Oh, a nice shot that time put up by Adams, a three-pointer. We've got timeout on the floor with 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Puxico on top of Bloomfield, 11-7. We'll be right back. The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden. CNF Auto Sales will finance your auto purchase. CNF Auto accepts Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. No credit, no problem. CNF Auto does Missouri inspections. Visit the service department where Tommy Winder is the service manager. CNF Auto is located 2 miles south of Bernie on Highway 25. Call Roger Fowler today at 293-4846. CNF Auto Sales, where you'll find your next car or truck.
Bloomfield's going to have to figure out a way to deal with that three-point shot, Bill. And I've let another bucket slide in here on me, but that's three really nice-looking three-pointers they've put up and made. Kind of making life easy on them right now.
It really is, and I think you'll see Bloomfield come out of that zone.
Probably going to have to do something about it, yes. Dexter could tend to overcome that because they play so aggressively and so overplay, it limits that ability to shoot that. So you got to figure out you a niche there, and obviously you cannot sit there and let Puxico shoot those types of shots all night.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data. Cody Smith inbound for the Wildcats. Gets the ball to Garnett. Across the center line. Down into the corner. He's going to come back out with it. Adams is on him. Ball to Blake Harris, drives in, gives it to Doomie, goes straight up with it, scores it. Kirk Doomie with his second bucket. He has 4, 11-9, 3 with Puxico on top with 3:10 to go in the first period. Oh, nice no-look pass into Cody Clark that time. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Tony Garnett, his first, Bloomfield's first.
Got caught poking it away from behind. Chad will like to enter that ball there at the high post for Cody because he can do so many things with it on the ground.
Clark muscled in and tried to put a putback up to go, and it wouldn't. We've got a ball that's knocked out of bounds. I tell you what, I got so excited about putting the starting lineups in, I gave them all one foul. So,
looks like Coach Allen's decided to go with Allison guarding Williamson, who is typically night in, night out Bloomfield's best scorer. So,
what a nice move that time, but Tony Garnett goes inside at 5'4" and puts it up and scores it. We got a tie game, 11-11. Clark with the ball to Hahn on the wing, puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped around, Hahn gets it, and Garnett runs into him. Going to be his second foul. Bloomfield's second foul.
Wrong place at the wrong time kind of play there.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Isn't this fun to sit up here and watch a ball game and talk?
You can definitely officiate better from up here, Bill.
Now, I don't, be honest, we do not talk about the officials. I know you're an official. We don't.
There's another three, but
Hahn gets his second three.
You know, Bill, I've listened to several, listened on the radio to several, and it really is nice because night in, night out, most of these guys that you're going to see in the area are going to give you a really good, honest effort and do a pretty good job, I must say, if I'm not one of them myself. But they give you a pretty good job.
Ball put up that time by Bloomfield would not go, tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. Ball will go over to Puxico. Terry Turlington summed it up the best, that they have applications. All you got to do is study the book, take a test, and you can become a ref. And we need them, and we're being serious on that.
We could, Bill, and I tell you what, any guys that have been around the game and just enjoy staying around it. That three there.
Jahan has 3 threes in his first period, and Coach Allen said he's ill. And a lot of times when you've got a degree or two, you'll play your best ball.
You're right. Your adrenaline's running just a little bit higher, and just think the stuff works out for you just pretty good.
17-11. Puxico on top of 6, biggest lead by either team. Harris with the ball, going down in the corner, goes inside, puts a layup up, no good. Ball tipped up by Williamson, no good. He gets the rebound. We got a jump ball. The ball will go over to Puxico on the alternate possession.
Tried to force it in a little bit there. Didn't know where that one was going to end up. Puxico will do a good job on you defensively. Coach Allen played for Three Rivers, and if you're not going to pick up some defense over there, it's not in you. But they're going to do things right, play within themselves, kind of do things maybe at a little slower pace, but the right way.
Well, Bloomfield has stayed with that 2-3 zone. I thought with all the threes that they'd back out of that, but they haven't. Ball put up that time by Adams, and rebound that time by Blake Harris. He gives the ball to Smith. We're under a minute to go in this first period. 17-11. Puxico on top by 6. Ball passed out front, going to be back over. Backcourt violation by the Wildcats.
That happened right here on the bar, Bill. I couldn't see exactly what happened. It looked like he just batted it back in the backcourt. I couldn't see any other.
He tried to hit one of the guards out there, and the ball was thrown low. Down to 38 seconds to go. Puxico with the ball. Bloomfield needs a stop here. Hahn for 3. No good. Rebound off of the fingertips of Matt Allison, out of bounds. Bloomfield will control the ball with 30 seconds to go.
You know, coaching-wise, Bill, at this pace, there's not a whole lot of excuses for turnovers. Your turnover game, if you're going to have some in a game like this, is going to really frustrate a coach. I'd say bring your running shoes to practice.
Well, Puxico is backed up to a 2-3 zone right now. Ball down in the corner to Harris. We're down to 10 seconds to go. Garnett driving, puts up a shot, free throw line, no good. Rebound tipped up and into the ball game. Kerry McClure clears it for the rebound. Allison with the ball, goes inside, loses it as a horn goes off to end the first period. It's Puxico 7, Bloomfield 11. We'll be right back. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Boomers Productions. The next time your company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malden Night Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
You know, Kerry McClure got in the game several times last week. He was kind of, you've got him down here, Bill, at 6'5". He's every bit of 6'5", long arms, and he's kind of a three-point shooter. He set back and knocked down a couple threes on several different teams. It's one thing to just get one at the end of a game in some trash time, but I think that's part of Kerry's repertoire.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs. Well, scoring in the first period for the Puxico Indians, Jay Hahn had 3 threes for 9 points. Dylan Adams had a 3 and a layup. He had 5, and Matt Allison with 3. So out of the 6 field goals, 5 of them have been threes for Puxico. Las Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Malden has the best Mexican food in the Boot Hill. Their fast, friendly service will always keep you smiling. Bottomless drinks never leave you thirsting. Lunch specials every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also new at Los Brisas is a new drive-through window. You can call ahead and your food will be waiting for you. Call 276-6666, or better yet, visit the friendliest dining atmosphere and best food in the Boot Hill, open 7 days a week. That's Los Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant on Business 25 in Malden. Del Gustavo and the gang, you heard about it them on Channel 21. For Bloomfield, Tony Garnett has 4, Kurt Dumey 4, Kyle Williamson 2, Blake Williamson 1. That's 11 points. Williamson is going to have to score for Bloomfield to have a chance.
And Coach Lanning and I talked about that earlier this week when I was up here. I think we're just going to have to figure out ways to get Kyle the ball more, whether it's within an offensive set or however that happens. We're just going to really have to figure out how to get your best scorer the ball in more positions to score.
Adams that time on Garnett. He had crossed the center line and then went back, stepped back over the line. So turnover again. That's the second backcourt violation on the Wildcats. Adams with the ball. Gives it over to Allison. Allison to Hahn. Back to Allison. Down in the corner to McClure. Puxico passing the ball around. Taken away that time on a turnover. Cody Smith has it. Going to drive in. Tries to put it up. There's going to be a foul on Matt Allison. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Cody Smith. Nobody has scored in the second period. Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to take the ball out of bounds. Excuse me. Here I go refereeing.
Yeah, well, he made the decision to call that one on the floor.
That's fine. That's fine. He's got the whistle, and he's not talking about my announcing. He's doing a great job. I can tell you that.
Some of the decisions in college, the difference in the game, that's probably an out-of-bounds call. Not that it's wrong. It's just a different game. The kids tend to play through it. And
what a nice power rebound that time by Blake Harris. Put that shot up along the baseline. It would not go, but
somebody cheated, tried to go over the back a little bit. You know, the thing about an offensive rebounding foul, Bill, if you're not in extreme foul trouble, and neither team is, that's the kind of foul I want. Yep. I mean, I'm big on offensive rebounds and their effect on it.
McClure for 3, no good. Rebounded by Williamson for the Wildcats. We're down under 7 minutes to go in the second period. Garnett with the ball out front, gives it back to Williamson. Over to Cody Smith. Cody Smith skips the ball down to Blake Harris. Harris looks for someone to pass to. He's got the ball. Skips it over to Cody Smith. Ball tipped by Clark and then off of Smith's hands. And that's a name we haven't mentioned a lot tonight. It's Cody Clark. He's not touched the ball a lot for Puxico.
Hadn't had to do a whole lot yet. I dare say if a game got close late that he would be a big factor.
Adams with the ball to Allison.
One thing about it, they're non-discriminate about who shoots the 3. No. They're just going to kind of pass.
Nice inlet pass there to Kerry McClure, his first 2. 19-11, Puxico on top by 8, biggest lead by either team. 6:10 to go, or 6:15 to go in the first period.
All right, guys, got to find some points here. It's been a while.
So they got to stop the bleeding. Ball out front to Garnett, over to Smith. Smith's going to put up a 3. Scores it. Cody Smith. You leave that young man alone, he can knock it down. 19-14. We may have a record for threes tonight when we put these two teams together. Hahn with the ball to Allison. Allison's going to be called for walking. Yeah. Tell you what, I like the officials. I mean, they haven't had a lot to call, but when they've had to call something, they've made the call. Nobody's complaining. They just get right after it.
Chad must have gotten after him about something there, but they're both smiling about it, so that's usually a good sign.
Well, when you can talk to each other and have fun, that's all right.
As a group, we've really worked as officials and working with coaches on communicating this year.
Williamson for 3, no good. Rebound by Clark. Gives the ball to Allison. The ball taken away by Smith, but out of bounds.
Good nice play.
Nice defensive play. Good hands.
I think both teams, Bill, are kind of getting in this whole trance of a zone defense kind of. And a zone will do that to you. It'll kind of get you standing a little bit, and it's good play.
Nice pass that time from Adams down to Cody Clark. Under the bucket, he puts it up and scores. That's Clark's first bucket of the game. He'll go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. Kyle Williamson's first foul. Bloomfield's 4th. Clark's free throw perfect.
Not sure how he even finished that play, Bill. He had a lot of ball block there.
Yes, he did. Very strong.
That's.
Garnett
shot there
with the shot,
yes.
No good. Williamson right to Williamson and put back, scores it. Kyle Williamson, his second bucket of the night. 5 minutes to go, 22-16. Bloomfield keeps hanging around. Adams with the ball to McClure, to Allison, to Adams. Adams looks down in the corner to McClure. He steps outside that three-point line, puts it up and scores it. Kerry McClure, a 6'5 junior, knocks that three down. He has 5 in the quarter, 25-16.
It's a good shot for a big guy.
Oh, it is. Very soft. Doobie with the ball, puts it up from 16. No good. Ball rebounded long to Adams. He has it. Puxico with a controlled fast break, pulls it back, gives it to Clark. Clark looks down to McClure, who kicks the ball out to Allison. And the ball out of bounds off of Puxico will be turned over to Bloomfield.
You know, I'm looking at Puxico's lineup there, Bill. They've got several juniors coming back.
Yes, they do.
And, you know, year in and year out, they've kind of been waiting on this bunch to become seniors. They knew they had some behind them that could really help, but he's got some returning players. They're going to be in good shape.
McClure is back into the game, and going out is Jay Hahn. Hahn had 9 in the first period, hasn't scored in the second. Williamson inside to Doomie. Doomie's going to work the baseline, has the ball slapped out of bounds by Crane of the Puxico Indians. Coming in is Kenny Cannon, a 5'10 junior for Puxico. Going out for a blow will be Matt Allison.
JR Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex, Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
I think Kenny there used to be a Bloomfield student.
Is that right?
I believe so, Bill. I may be way off base there, but I'm sure it.
Garnett to Smith in the corner for 3. Puts it up, no good. Clark with the rebound. What I like about Clark, he handles the ball, he sees the floor well. He's just an all-around good player. What a nice inlet pass that time to McClure. He puts it up. McClure has 7 in the quarter. 7 in the game, 27-16.
Chad's got to get that guy some more minutes.
Yep. Puxico on a 6-0 run. Three-pointer put up that time by the sophomore Blake Harris. Ball rebounded to Adams. Gets the ball to Crane. Crane to Cannon. Cannon to Kerry McClure for 3. Will not go. Ball tipped up. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Puxico. Foul is on number 13, Dylan Adams, his first. Puxico's third. Garnett with the ball. Gives it to Harris. I like this Harris. He just looks like a ball player, doesn't he? Oh, nice takeaway that time by Dylan Adams of Puxico. Good defensive play. Clark with the ball.
Yeah, looked like somebody got shoved a little bit there.
McClure called with a shoving foul. His first, team's fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls. 3:14 to go in this first half. Puxico on top by 11. I tell you what, there was no JV game. Everything is out of kilter.
You know it is, Bill.
The fans are very quiet.
Fellas.
Harris tried to hit a breaking Cody Smith that time. Smith was already breaking, did not look back. Ball, unforced turnover that time.
Bill, I'm telling you, both bunches, it's just a mixture. It's kind of a weird night. We started at 6:45. Was probably both of them off school yesterday. It's almost like Christmas. You're out of your routine. You slept in late.
McClure goes inside and puts up a jump shot. He's going to be fouled. The foul's going to be on Kurt Doomie. It's going to be his first, team's 5th.
McClure's going to mess around and have a nice game against Bloomfield. They need to maybe start dealing with him.
I tell you what, he's a big guy.
He's long.
Free throw up and in. Of course, you got Coach Lanning. He's a tall guy. You've got Coach Chad Allen, a very tall guy, and both these guys expect their tall guys to shoot the ball. Second one no good. Doomie with the rebound. Gives it to Cody Smith. Smith is going to be at the point guard now. He gives the ball over to, just checking into the game, is Jacob McNeil. He's a freshman for the Wildcats. Smith with the ball on the baseline. Goes in, loses a handle on it. But Doomie comes down with it, puts it up, and scores it. And he's going to go to the line to try to make a three out of it. What a nice power move by Kurt Doomie.
Kurt caught two defenders, one really bad out of position, and and that's the thing to do, Bill, when you get an opportunity to attack, that's where your mind's got to be on offense. You just got to constantly be attacking.
Doomie gets the conventional three there, and the foul was on McClure, his second. 28-19, 2:25 to go. Cannon with the ball. Gives it to McClure. McClure to Adams. Adams down low to Cody Clark all by himself. Puts it up. Will not go. Kirk Doomie with the rebound.
I was just going to say, those guys have played a little basketball together. That's the kind of thing you know from your buddy.
Neal skips it over to Harris. Harris inside to Doomie. Doomie with a turnaround jump shot. Will not go. Rebound by Cannon. Cannon gives it to Adams. We're under 2 minutes to go in this first half, but a very, very fast first half.
I just heard a mom over here yell walk on that. If you got a good look at that, Bill, that's kind of an ugly play for a referee, but that is not a travel. You get that one power move and one step, and sometimes it comes at a funny angle, but that's not a walk.
Foul that time on Blake Harris, his first. Going the line to shoot two for the Puxico Indians will be Cody Clark. His first shot up, scores it. Jahan back into the game along with Matt Allison. Going out is Cannon and McClure.
If I were coaching here, Bill, I'd press. I'd press the rest of this quarter. I'd try. I think that's going to shake them some cobwebs off and get them into the game. And
well, they're up by 11. We're talking about Puxico. Are you talking? Either team you'd both press?
Bloomfield. See, that kind of stuff drives me crazy, though. But
well, they're high school athletes, and they make those passes. When I played guard, I never had a turnover like that. Not more than 4 or 5 a game.
Not more 4 or 5 a game. I'm with you.
Allison with the ball down in the corner to Adams, inside to Crane. Crane trying to work on Doomie, kicks the ball back out. Putting up a three is Dylan Adams. He scores it, his second three of the night. First bucket of the second quarter for him. He now has 8. 33-19, 14-point lead by Puxico. Kyle Williamson with the ball. Been very quiet tonight. Cody Smith has it. Kicks the ball over to Jacob McNeil. We're going to have a walking call on him, dragging the foot.
At the position Kyle is in the offense there, this big 2-3, and you can spread that out a little bit when you're as big as Puxico. It's causing Bloomfield some fits. Kyle's just not getting a chance to become involved much. A little no-look pass.
Oh, very nice pass by Crane down to Crane. He puts it up and in. Crane's first basket of the night, 35-19. Puxico has pulled out to a 16-point lead. Very quiet 16-point lead, you might say. There, their defense takes it away. They're off and running. Allison has it. He's going to go inside, stops and puts up a 4-foot jump shot. No good. Doomie with the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Dylan Adams. Going to be his second. Wouldn't it be great to eliminate the stock market risk, enjoy safety of an FDIC insured account, and get a great interest rate? Currently at a high 4% APY, First National Bank's interest-based e-savings account is that account, with only a minimum opening deposit of just $500. Withdrawals and account transfers are made easily on a safe, secure site, and you never run the risk of losing money to stock market fluctuations. E-savings from First National Bank, member FDIC, the bank where you really are first.
Right here, Bill, in this 12-foot area from the bucket, Bloomfield's had about 8, or I say 8, it seems like 20, but probably 4 or 5 just turnovers. Really troublesome turnovers.
Sure have.
Fellas, we got to look for, and there's
foul at time is going to be on Dylan Adams. He's getting in foul trouble. That's his third.
Kind of got bailed out a little bit
for him.
Kind of one of those loose balls, it's up for grabs kind of deal. But anyway, that for some reason it's a little bit of an issue over here tonight.
Blake Harris to shoot a 1-and-1.
Blake
scores it. Harris is a 5'9" sophomore.
Blake's got a good future. He's got a nice little feel for it, and obviously works hard. Coach Lanning doesn't seem to play anyone that doesn't work hard. So
35-21, 20 seconds to go in this first half. Cannon with the ball in the corner. He's going to drive the baseline, picks it up, kicks it out to Cody Clark. Cody Clark driving in the side of the lane, puts it up and scores it. Going to go to the line to shoot another free throw.
That is his signature move.
Shelton's Business Machines in Malden has copy machines, fax phones, computers, supplies, multifunctional digital products. That's Shelton's Business Machines. Give them a call today at 276-4803. Outside the Malden area, call toll-free at 1-800-339-4803. Shelton's Business Machines, located at the north entrance of Malden at the four-way stop sign. Turn and go east across the railroad tracks. Business located on the left. Shelton's Business Machines for all your business machines. They not only sell, but they service what they sell. Shelton's Business Machines in Malden.
He little two dribble, one dribble power move, and a nice little jumper. Absolutely seen him every time I've played. He'll do 4, 5, 6 of them a game.
Clark's free throw will not go, and a ball tipped out of bounds by Crane of Puxico. Clark now has 7 in the quarter, and that's what he has in the game, 7. Don't forget at halftime, we're going to have the Bloomfield cheerleaders dancing, so we'll watch that, and we'll have that for you. Williamson with a three-pointer as the horn goes off, and somebody tipped the ball. It will not go to end the first half. It's the Puxico Indians 37, the Bloomfield Wildcats 21, and we'll be right back in just a moment to watch the Bloomfield cheerleaders do their dance routine, and then we'll have the halftime stats. So hang around with us. Wilson Trucking, located on State Highway H, north of Camel, has been in the trucking business since 1979. Wilson Trucking hauls grain, cotton, soybeans, and corn. Wilson Trucking also does lime spreading with floater that has GPS. Call Wilson Trucking today at 276-4304. Wilson Trucking, we haul almost everything.
This game is brought to you by Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, attorneys at law. Visit them at either of their Dunklin County offices. One is located on North Douglas in Malden, and one is on St. Francis in Kennett. That's Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, in Malden and Kennett.
Well, Lloyd, the Bloomfield cheerleaders, they never disappoint us. They're very good. Those young ladies, great athletes, and what a great dance routine at halftime. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to try to give you some stats right here, fast.
They do a really good job, Bill. I know they put a lot of time and effort into those.
I got to watching the dance routine, didn't figure up the stats. I tell you what.
Well, I can flat tell you that's Coach Lanning is going to say, and that's too many points to give up in the first half. It's there again. You try to pull a little bit of life out of the game with maybe a team that's got more talent than you, not better by any means, but more talent, and you try to kind of pull the reins back by using a zone, kind of keeping it slow tempo, and it didn't seem to work. That's too many three-pointers getting shot.
Well, let's give the stats here for the first half of the Puxico Indians with 9 points. Jay Hahn, all those coming in the first quarter. Dylan Adams with 8. Terry McClure with 8. 7 is Cody Clark. 3 is Matt Allison. 2 is David Crane. Total of 37 points. They have 3, 4, 5, 6 three-pointers as a team.
Pretty good first half shooting. I've
Very good.
Give it to them. Like I said, just sit there and look at that zone, take what you get, and we'll shoot a few threes on you.
For the Bloomfield Wildcats, Kurt Dummy with 7, Tony Garnett with 4, Kyle Williamson with 4, 3 to Blake Harris, and 3 to Cody Smith. Foul-wise, Dylan Adams for Puxico has 3, Terry McClure 2, 1 each to Matt Allison and David Crane. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, 2 fouls to Tony Garnett, 1 each to Blake Harris, Kyle Williamson, and Kurt Dummy.
I get the impression fouls aren't going to be a real big factor tonight, Bill. They're neither one of them are making either team really pull out and get real aggressive or mix it up any. So,
well, Lloyd, we'll be right back in just a minute. Let's take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. Wouldn't it be great if you had access to your bank account information 24 hours a day? With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank. Experience the difference in banking. Member FDIC. Second half, we're getting ready to start. Bloomfield Wildcats breaking the huddle. The ball will go over to Puxico to start this second half, Lloyd. And a very nice halftime show by the Puxico cheerleaders.
Bill, they both stayed in an extra long time. Neither team came out in just till about a minute ago. So not a lot of warm-up. Puxico don't need a lot of warm-up.
No.
The way they're shooting those threes, and again, Bill, it's kind of a funny game situation. What a good pass. It's a funny game situation with just going to the varsity game, and it's a sick time of the year. I'm sure whoever you interview any coach in the area, we've got some sickness going on, and this is the tough time of the year on high school basketball. You gotta push through the wall.
Or you got players hurt.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Nursing some ankle injuries, and you just gotta want it a little bit better. Go ahead and get yourself up and come to practice, and you gotta push through that wall everybody talks about in February.
Well, it was a nice inlet pass that time to Cody Clark. Kyle Williamson with the foul. That was his second. Williamson second, and Clark converts on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Pushes Puxico out to 17-point lead. Garnett with the ball for the Wildcats. Down to Harris. Harris tried to hit Dummy with it. The ball tipped off his fingertips. Allison goes down for the layup, scores it. Matt Allison with his second bucket. He now has 5. 41-20. Chad Allen is really wanting them to spread out here and put this game away. Kurt Dumey with the ball. Kicks it over to Blake Harris to Garnett. Garnett now to Cody Smith. Puxico in that zone has been very effective for him. Ball taken away by Hahn.
Bill, I tell you, they've taken that same play from down here in the first half and moved it down there to the second half, and they're just going to continue to take that ball away and go shoot little layups.
Cody Clark drives the baseline and puts it up and scores it. Garnett with the ball, and we're going to have a walking call on Tony Garnett. 7 minutes exactly to go in this third period. Puxico on top, 42-21.
Whatever Puxico talked about at half work, Bill, that's a good start. 1 minute gone, and you've jumped your lead up, and well, you've got to put something in the leak right now.
Ball passed down to Crane on the baseline. He goes up against Dumey, puts it up and in. David Crane with his first basket of the second half, second basket of the night. He now has 4, 44-21. You know, this is what Coach Allen wanted done. Williamson puts up one free throw line. The ball rattles around and goes in. His third bucket of the night. He now has 6. You know, this is what Coach Chad Allen wanted, was his team to come out quickly.
Absolutely.
And score. Don't let them get back and claw back within 9 or 10 and make them think you're in a game. Put them away, guys. Jay Hahn puts it up. No good. Rebound by Dumey. Dumey looks for someone to give to, gives to Smith.
And that's easy to do. You let a team have 1 or 2 here. We're kind of comfortable, Coach. We're not going to work real hard. And all of a sudden you've got an 8 or 9 point game, and then it's up for grabs.
Williamson working the top of the key that time, or working the top there. Gets the ball at the free throw line, drives in, puts up a shot, missed. Rebound by Puxico.
Going to get a foul called there. Yeah.
Foul is going to be on Cody Smith. The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden. His first, team's second of the half. Allison to inbound for Puxico to Crane. Bloomfield's had to go to him man-to-man. Ball passed down to Clark, out to Hahn, inside to Crane. Crane he was off balance, to say the least. Dumey with a holding foul there, his second, the team's third.
That was some pretty good footwork to maintain control. Most big guys end up on their bottom side right there.
Or be called for walking. That's right.
Dance class is paying off.
Allison with the ball. Inside the lane, kicks out to the three-point side to Adams. Adams inside to Cody Clark, puts it up, no good, and Clark's going to be called for on the back. Cody Clark, his first foul, his team's first foul of the second half. CNF Auto Sales will finance your auto purchase. CNF Auto accepts Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. No credit, no problem. CNF Auto does Missouri inspections. Visit the service department where Tommy Winder is the service manager. CNF Auto is located 2 miles south of Bernie on Highway 25. Call Roger Fowler today at 293-4846. CNF Auto Sales, where you'll find your next car or truck.
I think Coach Allen would have opted for the pass back out there. Looked like they got a little too collapsed on him. But
what I like about Puxico and their offense, these guys shoot the ball so well, and they step out for that three-point play. If they drive in and the defense collapses on, they just kick it out to the guy open in the three-point, and he hits it quite a bit. Nice inlet pass that time, but Williamson hit Dumey in the hand. He wasn't expecting it.
No. I'm telling you, Coach Lanning's over there motion, and everybody else in the Bloomfield crowd's wanting him to shoot that shot.
Yep. Nice pass down to Crane. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Clark with the rebound, gets it right out to the three-point man. Dylan Adams, just what we were talking about.
You know they're going to hit it, Bill. You just called it.
Yep.
And, you know, not take anything away from this game, but that's what Coach Hale over the years now up at Notre Dame has been so successful at. It's attack, attack, attack. Then we're going to pitch it out and take advantage of the fact that we can shoot the ball pretty well.
Nice takeaway there by Bloomfield. Good hustle. Garnett drives in with the ball, gives it over to Williamson, puts it up, scores it. Kyle Williamson with a bucket. A lot of contact, no
Bodies
call.
Bodies everywhere.
47-25, 4:22 to go in this third period. Adams drives in, gives the ball underneath to Crane. Will not go. Dumey with the rebound. Gets the ball over to Harris. Harris to Garnett. Garnett to Cody Smith for three. No good. Rebounded out on the floor to Doomie. Doomie's going in. Nice turnaround shot. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Clark. Under 4 minutes to go in this third period. 47-25. Crowd is really subdued. That you got the cheerleaders cheering. The players are just out there going through the motions. I mean, they're playing hard, but it's just the crowd's not into it right now. Out on the outside for three. Put up that time by Adams. Will not go. Rebound by Williamson.
Bill, if I would have known any better, I'd have said we'd had a snow day and lots of sickness at school. Good aggressive play, fellas.
Garnett goes in that time, and I want to tell you, he got hammered. Almost had it to go, but would not fall. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Tony Garnett, a 5'4" senior. They foul that time on Dylan Adams, his fourth.
Wouldn't Tony make a nice little running back on a
Yes,
little
he would.
football team somewhere?
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition.
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Kind of guy that can kind of find a hole and make a way through it.
His free throw up and good. Coming in for the Wildcats is Kyle Rogers. Going out is Blake Harris. Rogers is a 6-foot senior. Garnett has 5 in the game. His next free throw, scores it. Also coming in for the Garnett goes out. Coming in for Garnett is Jacob McNeil. He's a 5'8" freshman.
Jacob's very capable of putting up some little numbers here if he can get something going a little bit. Kyle Rogers into the game. Maybe we can shake a little offense out of these guys.
I like to watch McNeil on that JV team. Does a good job. Ball taken away by Smith and then taken right back by the Puxico Indians. Crane with the ball, kicks it to Clark. Clark's going to be called for double dribble. I said Clark. It was McClure, wasn't it?
Big McClure, yep.
I saw the 4. I didn't see the 3 on there, 34. Williamson with the ball. Gets it down inside now to Doomie. Doomie out to Rogers. Rogers skips it over to Williamson. Williamson back down to Rogers. Rogers for 3. Puts it up. No good. Rebound that time on the floor to McNeil. McNeil tried to hit Williamson with it. Ball taken away by Allison. He's going to drive in, puts it up, scores it.
Oh, good.
Kind of an off-balance shot, but I tell you what, they found it it's kind of like a putt. They found it at the bottom of the hole.
That's right. He tried to draw a little contact there, and the defender went on away from him.
Doomie inside, down on the baseline to Williamson. Puts it up. We're going to have a foul on Kerry McClure. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Kyle Williamson. He has 4 in the quarter and a chance to extend that to 6.
I didn't think they'd like that one very much.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
Puxico's got some tall timber in there. They're a little bit of a mess to deal with inside.
Williamson's first free throw up is good. I tell you, a young guy I like on their team is John Smith, a 5'10" freshman. I think now he's probably taller than 5'10". It's number 15.
Oh, just came in the game.
Yes, I really like him.
20-point lead in the third quarter. You're going to get an opportunity to maybe get to play a little bit.
Crane working inside, a power move, goes up and scores. 51-29, 2:10 to go in this third period. Ball skipped over to Williamson. Kicks the ball out to Cody Smith for 3. Scores it. Cody Smith, and we've got a push foul. Smith's the bucket will count. Cody Smith with his second 3 of the night. He now has 6. Foul that time on Kurt Doomey. And they're showing him with 4. With 1:59 to go in the game. They don't need to lose Doomey.
Ooh.
Then it would be a small team for Bloomfield. Oh, nice inlet pass that time to Allison, and he kicks it over to Smith. Puts a shot up, will not go, and ball off of Bloomfield. Will stay with Puxico. 51-32, 1:45 to go in this third quarter. Hahn inbounds to McClure. To Allison. Allison down in the corner to Hahn. Hahn for 3. No good. It's short. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson off and running. He knows how to move the basketball. Puts a shot up. No good, but nice tip in. Follow through by Kurt Doomey.
Just what you would scream at a big man to do all summer. Follow that fast break, because that's exactly what happens.
Smith with the ball. It's going to be called for walking. John Smith, the 5'10 freshman. Now we've got 2 freshmen on the floor right now in this game. And Smith goes out just as soon as I say that. Cannon comes in for him.
McNeil's had an opportunity to play quite a bit. Coach Lanning's mindset with underclassmen is just if they're one of the 5, 6, 7, 8 best, they're going to play on the varsity. It's not a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior thing. So
shot put up that time, but Rogers will not go. But standing out of bounds is Kenny Cannon. Ball will stay with the Bloomfield Wildcats. We're under 1 minute to go in this third period, 51-34. Ball inside the Doomey. Skips it over to Smith. Smith's going to drive, puts it up against the big boy. It will not go, but going to line to shoot 2 will be Cody Smith. Foul at number 4 on Kerry McClure. I tell you what, you teach a young man when he goes in and contact's made, put the ball up, it may fall. And that's what Smith did. His free throw up, first one is good.
Absolutely, sling it up there.
Cody Clark in for Kerry McClure. 46 seconds to go in the first period. His second shot by Smith will go. Smith with 8 now.
You know, Puxico could lean on and worry about the fact that there's only, 6, 7, 8 kids over there, Bill. But, I've seen them a half dozen or so times this year, and I can't say that it's been an issue. No. I mean, against a team like Dexter last week, they're playing a tempo tonight that I think they're doing exactly what they want to do, kind of controlling the tempo, having things their way. And
nice move by the big man Doomey, and he's going to draw the foul. Nice move by Kurt Doomey.
Kurt's had a nice little game. Where we at with him?
He's got 11. Chance to make it 12. The foul is on Kenny Cannon, his first.
And Kurt's not a scorer. I mean, a lot of things don't cycle through him. Those have come, you work your tail end off a little bit.
Nice tip rebound that time by Williamson. Gets it out, and then he gets the ball back, goes in, and puts a running layup in. Nice bucket. Williamson with 8 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Just what we said. He had to score.
Kyle's had a couple games recently where he's struggle ain't the word for it, because he's just not had the opportunities to score. Oh,
that would have counted.
He's got to. Kyle's got to find a way to get involved in the offense for Bloomfield to be successful.
Well, with the end of the third quarter, it's 51 Puxico, 40 for Bloomfield. We'll be right back. Los Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Malden has the best Mexican food in the Boot Hill. Their fast, friendly service will always keep you smiling. Bottomless drinks never leave you thirsting. Lunch specials every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also new at Los Brisas is a new drive-through window. You can call ahead and your food will be waiting for you. Call 276-6666. Or better yet, visit the friendliest dining atmosphere and best food in the Boot Hill, open 7 days a week. That's Los Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant on Business 25 in Malden. Tell Gustavo and the gang you heard about it them on Channel 21.
Bill, we just talked about at the start of that, you got to go ahead and finish a team, and we've slipped around and, they're back within 11. That's not exactly probably the end of that quarter that Coach Allen won, but Bloomfield, give them some credit. They hung in there. you kind of keep chipping away at it, banging away, wait for some things to happen. And, I got to say, with what I've watched here so far, to be down 11 going into the fourth, I'm feeling pretty good about their chances.
JR Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex, Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
The Puxico kids, the shooters, kind of went silent that quarter. I'm kind of looking over your shoulder here. Not nearly as many threes have been put up.
No.
And, that's what you got to do. You got to figure out a way to deal with that, get a guy out there on them, and take those shots away. Bloomfield only wanted to start with 4 there.
Put me in, Coach.
Yeah.
I want to play. Williamson with the ball. Start this fourth quarter. Bloomfield made a nice run there at the end.
They did.
To get within the game. They were down 21 at one time. Ball tipped out of bounds by Puxico. Will stay with Bloomfield.
Down 21 and fixing, Bill, right on that edge. You're just getting blown out. And you got to give yourself an opportunity, and they did. And
Williamson goes in, has a ball blocked.
It's just a good block shot.
Was a good block shot.
It's going to be frustrating for Kyle. He changed his shot there a little bit to adjust, and it cost him a block.
Bloomfield in that man-to-man now. Hahn with the ball. Hahn had 3 threes in the first quarter, has not scored since. Adams with the drive, kicks the ball out to Clark. Clark's inside, kicks the ball out to Hahn. Honda to Adams. Looks like Puxico's working on strictly a stall game to break somebody open for a layup.
I was just going to say, we're screening at the high post
right,
and doing some back cutting.
Bloomfield, Tony Garnett really hustling that time. Ball out of bounds off him, but not for lack of hustle. Wouldn't it be great to eliminate the stock market risk, enjoy safety of an FDIC insured account, and get a great interest rate? Currently at a high 4% APY, First National Bank's interest-based e-savings account is that account, with only a minimum opening deposit of just $500. Withdrawals and account transfers are made easily on a safe, secure site, and you never run the risk of losing money to stock market fluctuations. E-savings from First National Bank, member FDIC, the bank where you really are first. 7 minutes to go in this game. Hope you've enjoyed it. Lloyd Rice helping myself, Bill Hampton. Kim Stokes on the camera tonight. Williamson with the tip, but ball right into Puxico's hand. Crane puts up a shot, would not go. Gets his rebound and puts it off of the feet of Kyle Rogers. Nice defensive play.
If a guy's going to outwork you down there, then you deserve to get it back. That's a good play.
Adams inbounds. Gives it to Crane. Crane outside to Clark. Clark to Hahn. Back to Clark. Inside to Crane. We're going to have a shot put up by Allison. He's going to score it inside the lane and going to go to the line to try to convert that three-point play. Foul that time on Jacob McNeil, his first. Team's fifth. Both teams with 5 fouls in this second half.
Bloomfield's going to end up undersized in there with Crane and McClure either one without Doomey on the floor. So it really limits your defensive options for sure.
And when you got Clark in there too, I mean he's not that tall, but boy he plays tall.
That's right. It doesn't matter because he knows how to score inside.
Ball into Williamson on the high post, and he's going to be called for walking. Tell you what, I never talk about officials, okay? I want to comment the officials tonight. They've really kept a close eye on the walking and the palming of the ball. They've done a nice job on that.
No doubt about it, Bill, especially in a slower-paced game.
Right.
And maybe that's a bit of a product of it, but that's the exact walk that as a coach you want picked up, because it creates an advantage if you don't call it.
Adams with the ball inside, kicks it back out to Hahn, who kicks it over to Clark. Clark looks inside to Crane. Crane over to Hahn. Hahn's going to put up a three. No good. Ball rebounded by Clark. He has it. He's going to put it right back up. No good. Rebounded in there by Cody Smith. Bloomfield running with the basketball. 5:50 to go in this game. 54-40. Bloomfield Puxico on top by 14. Hits Williamson inside, drives in, a ball tipped out of bounds. Off of Bloomfield, they say, and the ball will stay with Puxico, or will go over to Puxico. I've really enjoyed this game. Any game I come up to Bloomfield, I really enjoyed it. I don't care where we're doing. We can go to anywhere in the country and do a basketball game. We just enjoy doing them. Ball skipped out of bounds off the fingertips of Hahn. Now it's back to Bloomfield with 5:34 to go. We've got a very nice crowd for a homecoming game in this large gym.
Homecoming's kind of a big deal around here.
Kyle Williamson inside, puts up a shot, scores it. 14 on the night for the junior.
He's worked his tail off this second half and it's certainly not coming easy.
He scored 10 in the second half here. Still 5 minutes to go in the game.
Those are hard points to come by, Bill.
Yes,
when you receive that ball in and around the free throw line, when you put it down on the floor and you go to the hole, you've got to be ready to deal with it. Inside to Clark, he puts it up, no good. Right to Crane, put back, scores it. David Crane with his 8th point of the night. 56-42, 4:50 to go in the game. Garnett with the ball. Falls down, the ball is going to be picked up by Matt Allison. He goes in, puts the layup in, scores it. Allison has had a nice game tonight. He has 12. Garnett with the ball. Goes inside, puts the layup up, will not go. Williamson goes up for the rebound and going to be fouled that time by David Crane, his second. Going the line, I thought we'd be shooting a 1-1. That's just a 6th foul on Puxico. Smith the inbound, gives it to Williamson. He puts up a 3 from the side. No good. Rebound high that time by both. Look at the freshman in there. I like that. McNeil and Crane tying the ball up. It will go over to Puxico on the alternate possession. Coach Lanning likes that too. That's absolutely right. Freshman in there battling. Down to 4:25 to go. Puxico's working on a lot of things here. You can tell that they're working on something that will help them later in the year. They're in a weave now. They're looking for the layup. They're looking for the 2 big guys down low if they're not open. Because, they could stop and take the 3 anytime they wanted. They're wide open. That's right. And what happens, Bill, you think as a defender, well, I'm going to jump out here and cut that off. But if you've got good guards, and they do, then you just dip back door and you're wide open because everybody else is standing in mud. You get to stand and watch it. Good play, Kyle. Bloomfield takes it away. Williamson on the run, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul that time is going to be on number 20, Matt Allison. The line to shoot 2 will be Kyle Williamson. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
Wouldn't it be great if you had access to your bank account information 24 hours a day? With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank. Experience the difference in banking. Member FDIC.
Not a lot of free throws in this game.
No, not at all, Bill. It's been that pace of game and
been an easy game to call. Both teams have played very good. Williamson must have got it right across the nose because the ref's talking to him. Looks like he's got tears in his eyes there. When you get hit in that nose area,
not a lot you can do, but he gets a little bit of a pass on this free throw.
First free throw up is in. Now has 15 in the game.
Probably going to have to figure out a way to get Doomie in the game pretty quick.
Second one up, scores it. He's perfect tonight, 4 for 4 from the line, 16 in the game. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Puxico. Bloomfield is going to take over underneath their bucket. They're within 14 with 3:49 to go. They need to score quick. Ball given to the freshman, McNeil. McNeil in the lane, gives the ball out to Williamson. Williamson goes inside, puts it up. It's going to be fouled. It's going to go back the line to shoot 2. Put it in his hands. He's going to take it to the bucket. That's what you like.
I think that's a pretty good plan. A little bit of a press there, caused a quick turnover and result in a couple of points here.
Williamson's first shot up, scores it. His mother, Tanya, works at the Boot Hill Regional Planning.
That's right, Tanya does down there. That's right.
Got to know her quite a bit. I'm on the board down there with the timeout on the floor with 3:44 to go in this game. Puxico 58, Bloomfield 46. We'll be right back.
Wilson Trucking, located on State Highway H, north of Camel, has been in the trucking business since 1979. Wilson Trucking hauls grain, cotton, soybeans, and corn. Wilson Trucking also does lime spreading with floater that has GPS. Call Wilson Trucking today at 276-4304. Wilson Trucking, we haul almost everything.
Back to us. A little bit of a turnover there, Bill, on that little pressure play. Bloomfield may decide to try to, at this point in the game, Bill, you've got a little less than 4 minutes, a 12-point lead. That's about as close as you've been in a while. Probably going to have to mix it up and give a run at that. The bad side of that is Puxico does have awfully good ball handlers, which, unless you catch them on surprise, they're probably going to be able to handle most presses that I've seen. Good experienced ball club with a lot of good ball handlers and guards are hard to press. So
Shelton's Business Machines in Malden has copy machines, fax phones, computers, supplies, multifunctional digital products. That's Shelton's Business Machines. Give them a call today at 276-4803. Outside the Malden area, call toll-free at 1-800-339-4803. Shelton's Business Machines, located at the north entrance of Malden at the four-way stop sign. Turn and go east across the railroad tracks. Business located on the left. Shelton's Business Machines for all your business machines. They not only sell, but they service what they sell. Shelton's Business Machines in Malden.
Bloomfield has their pressing crew in. These guys are going to try to get after them here.
Amazing stat for Bloomfield. They're 14 for 16 from the line.
Is that right? That's pretty good shooting.
Unofficial now, unofficial.
That's pretty good shooting.
We'll have to check with Lonnie Hutchison after the game to make sure we are correct. Cody Clark with the ball. They've spread. Nice slap takeaway there by Bloomfield. Garnett's off and running. Still with the ball. Stops, pops, puts it up short. Rebound on the floor. That time we're going to have a foul on. We'll see who they're going to call it. It's on Bloomfield. We're going to see who it's on.
Like McNeil got that one.
Okay. Jacob McNeil, his second. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for Puxico, or Puxico will be going to the line, will be David Crane. He has not been to the line tonight.
That's odd, too. David's an inside player. He usually gets several free throws.
Free throw up and scores it. Gets the bonus. 59-46, 3:27 to go. I tell you, Bloomfield is still scrapping, though. Second one up, scores it. I'm impressed how their big guys shoot the free throw.
Bill, I was going to say that the name Crane, Clark, several of those Puxico names, those basketball roots run awfully deep at Puxico, and it tends to lead to good shooters, good ball handlers.
Williamson with a turnaround jump shot, 60-48. Keeps Bloomfield in 12. Clark with the ball, drives in, slips, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Crane, ball tipped out of bounds by Crane. Off his fingertips, ball turned over to the Wildcats. 3:03 to go. Bloomfield can cut this lead to 10 or put it down to 9 with a 3, and they need to do that, Floyd. Still time, but they need to make the run. Cody Smith with the ball. Going against Jay Hahn. Gets the ball to Rogers. Rogers inside to Garnett. What a nice feed, but he put it up and missed it. Rebound that time by Clark. We're under 3 minutes to go in the game. Allison with the ball for Puxico. We're going to have a foul on Cody Smith.
That one may haunt you there, Bill. There's an opportunity to go to 10 points,
Yep.
and sometimes those are tougher to overcome than just missing the basket.
This game is brought to you by Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, attorneys at law. Visit them at either of their Dunklin County offices. One is located on North Douglas in Malden, and one is on St. Francis in Kennett. That's Wellman, Hively, and Godley, LLP, in Malden and Kennett.
Tell you one thing, Bill, I would have liked to have owned the hair salon here in town. I've never seen so many hairdos and things. Must be homecoming. There must be something going on tonight, huh?
And Allison put his first free throw up of the bonus would not go. A three put up that time by Rogers would not go. Ball rebounded on the floor by Allison. He'll go right back to the line.
Kyle's trying awfully hard to make something happen.
Yep.
Kyle Williamson, and got to love that.
Jacob McNeil is going to come into the game for the Wildcats. Going out will be Kyle Rogers.
Coach Allen's been able to have a little nice rotation going all night. He's kind of brought people in and out of the game, and haven't really noticed, have we? It's not really dipped or.
Free throw put up that time by Allison would not go. He's missed on both of his front ends of his 1-and-1s the last 2 times down the floor. Williamson behind the back.
That'll help
down
things.
to Smith.
Miss a few free throws.
Smith to Williamson. He gives a fake, comes inside the three-point line, puts it up, goes in and out. Ball rebounded that time by Adams, and then Garnett called for the foul on the takeaway. .218 to go in the game. Dylan Adams to the line to shoot 2. They're in the double bonus now.
Gonna need to make a few free throws to put this game away, though. They're
try to get those stats figured for you at the end of the game. See about the free throws in and out. Dylan Adams.
Coach Allen's gritting his teeth over there.
I saw that. I said I'm just getting ready to make that. Second one, he scores it. 13-point lead now for Puxico. 61-48, 2:15 to go. Smith with the ball for the Wildcats. Hahn is on him. Tries to hit Garnett down in corner, and Adams tips the ball away out of bounds.
Bill, I can honestly say that even at the college level, good three-point shooting does not always make good free throw shooters.
Right.
There's a nice-looking little three-point shot.
Sure was. Cody Smith for 3. That's his third 3 of the night.
There's 10 and a turnover.
2 minutes to go, folks, and it's a 10-point game. Williamson with the ball, goes inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time by Allison. Gives the ball to Clark. Clark goes inside to Crane, off his fingertips. Bloomfield the ball back, 1:40 to go. Cody Smith with the ball. Kicks it down to Garnett underneath. He gives a pump fake, ball blocked by Crane. About 1 foot and 2 inches of difference there in height.
Yeah, I thought that shot might get awfully tough to make.
Crane with the ball. Coach Allen's wanting his team to pull it out, go to a 4-corner.
If they didn't hear spread, I heard it, Bill. They better go to spread offense, or they may do some running Sunday afternoon.
I didn't hear it, but I saw his arms go like this, and I knew what he meant. Going to the line will be Dylan Adams. He'll be shooting 2. The foul that time on Blake Harris, his second. Adams 1 for 2 the last time at the line. He hits his first. He now has 13 in the game. Second one up, scores it. 63-51 with 1:17 to go in the game. Smith inbounds to Blake Harris. Harris to Garnett. Garnett still with the ball, goes inside, puts a layup up. No, it wouldn't go. Crane with the rebound. To Adams, to Crane, or to Clark. Clark down to Hahn. We're under a minute to go in this game. Hahn hits Allison with it. Who hits Clark to Adams.
Could end up a little too late.
We're going to have a slapping foul at time on Kyle Williamson. To the line to shoot 2 is going to be Cody Clark. Kyle Williamson is fouled out of the game.
Got another youngster coming in. Hensley. I thought Leighton was a freshman too.
Yeah. Leighton Hensley, 5'11 freshman in. Clark's first free throw up. Rattles around and falls. 64-51. Puxico's going to improve to 15-4. Second one up, good. Coach Chad Allen and Coach Josh Dowdy have done a great job with a very short bench on that team.
They have, and that's what I know Chad and those guys quite well, and you know that's some tough situations early in the year when you lose some really what you're expecting to be important parts of your offensive combination anyway. But you know, Chad and them, they made the commitment. We're gonna stand for a few things. We're gonna do what's right. And you know, at 15-4, you said, Bill, I'd say that's paying off because it's a little bit more about other stuff than maybe a couple extra wins.
Well, Blake Harris with a nice move while ago on offense, and then Bloomfield did the foul, and making one of two that time was Matt Allison.
They never went away, Bill. They're right back here at 13, could be 10, going to be 11. You know, whatever it ends up, it's you know, basically about a 10, 12-point ball game. And
well, hopefully Bloomfield will back off. I mean, this game is over. It's down to 5 seconds, and putting them at the free throw line now is only going to increase the win margin. The horn will go off to end this homecoming game at Bloomfield. Puxico is going to get the win, 66-53 over the Wildcats, but a very well-played game, both teams.
Good game, Bill. Like I said, just there's some oddities about it, the night off and good sportsmanship. I mean, good fun night of basketball. Now these guys are going to have to roll on some deodorant real quick because these girls ain't going to want to walk with them while they're sweating.
We're gonna get you some final stats here, and then we're gonna watch the homecoming festivities.
Good. You know, Chad, I think he's going to be pleased with that effort. There again, Bill, and I've harped on it before. It's kind of like the only thing I got to say, but this is the time of year, especially in high school basketball, that you hit some walls. You got to kind of want to go ahead and come to practice. You know, what are we going to do at practice? We're tired of seeing you, Coach. We're not doing anything new. Then that's it's a funny time of year, and you've got to decide as a team, as a group, that you either, you know, make some commitments, push through that, practice hard anyway, and make sure the free throws are going down. And running this little weave, I think, shows that we're going to maybe put something new in here. We've got some good ball handlers, and we're going to have to try some things.
Lloyd, I appreciate you helping us out, Lloyd Rice, and appreciate all the things that you do for us, and Skeeter Kell and Kennett. I want to tell you the final stats on this game. Unofficially, we have Dylan Adams with 14 for Puxico, Matt Allison with 13, 12 to Cody Clark, 9 to Jay Hahn, 8 each to David Crane and Kerry McClure. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, you had Kyle Williamson with 20, 11 each to Cody Smith and Kirk Dumey, 6 to Tony Garnett, 5 to Blake Harris. Again, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you for the coronation of the homecoming queen. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the homecoming festivities here from the Bloomfield Gym as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Lloyd Rice helping us with the broadcast of the game. Also, Kim Stokes tonight on the camera. We appreciate all their efforts and hard work. And I'm Bill Hampton. We look forward to seeing you back to our next basketball game. Put those seatbelts on out there, folks, because we want you to be able to watch all of our games. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow.